think of Sinai Health System and where it's going, it's about new models of care, it's about integration, and it's about a whole new way of looking at the delivery of patient care.
These units are in fact state-of-the-art. They give us the most modern and up-to-date facilities in Canada today. And they will allow us to do many things that we could not do before. First of all, they are single-family design rooms. In other words, each room has one baby, plus it has parents' facilities, so that we have a bed for the mother to stay in and be comfortable and be able to look after the baby. In addition, the facilities also have family rooms where families can gather their other children together for play, etc. So in other words, we want the entire family to be together when they come to this facility. Now that's critical, because we've learned that in fact families are important in the care of these babies.
Number of rooms that we have right now are negative pressure rooms, so our ability to control infection is much better. We have rooms that are high-risk rooms, which are much bigger than the rooms that we've had before. In the past, the rooms were very small. It was very difficult for us to put all the necessary equipment and personnel into those rooms. In addition, those high rooms are very close to cesarean section rooms. They're close to neonatal resuscitation room. And so if baby needs this type of service, then it's really available for them.
The other thing is we try as much as possible to get natural materials that's in the space and more inviting environment. Each room has windows, so that will help in expediting the healing and people to be able to see the natural light.
So we brought together transition teams for each of the business units, labor and delivery, antenatal, NICU, and ambulatory. They were co-led by a frontline staff member, either a nurse or a RT, and the nursing unit administrator. They embraced diversity of opinion, they dealt with many challenges, they respected each other, and they had resilience. They rose above and worked together, always with the needs of the patients and the families in mind.
There isn't one single group in the organization that hasn't been touched by this redevelopment. It truly has been an incredible amount of work, up to and including the most important people, which are our patients and our families. They have been integral to the design of this new facility. We have been committed every step of the way to hearing the patient voice and ensuring that our patients and our families have been part of the design, the build, the processes that are going into a new way of delivering care.
The single room of the NICU, it required some significant technology to be able to support that single room design. And we were very proud that we were able to find a solution that was adequate for the organization and patient safety.
One of the largest implementations that we did enables us to have a completely electronic patient record, which has really revolutionized the way that we care for our patients. We have abilities to monitor moms in their rooms, at a central station to increase the safety levels so that not only the nurse in the room is aware of what's happening, but the entire clinical team is aware of what's happening in the room and ready to step in when necessary.
What it means to myself, our staff and patients, is a state-of-the-art design facility that will complement the excellent expertise in our interprofessional team that provides complex care to our pregnant women.
So I think the biggest consideration is that we're doing this move all in one day. That definitely increases the complexity, and it also requires that we have very strong, as it were, choreography so that we make certain that everyone understands what they need to do and when. We compound that by the fact that we're both moving labor and delivery and antenatal unit and the NICU, all of who have populations who are quite ill. And this will probably be the first time that we've moved laboring mothers, so we need to take that into consideration, obviously in our planning as well.
The community support for this incredible development is vital. It's the lifeblood of these units. It's my hope that through community support, Mount Sinai will continue to be a leader in the field and maintain the high standards of health care that I've come to know, and offer a bright future for my grandchild and also for others who will be born here.
Speaking to the nurses and the parents of the babies, how comfortable they're already in the space, only 3 days into it. So it's that vision coming to life and really hitting all the things that the parents and families and nurses needed.
I was at risk of potentially going into preterm labor because my cervix was a little bit dilated. So I was transferred here for the expert care that Mount Sinai can provide me should I go into early labor. The care I've received has been excellent, from the nursing staff to the doctors and to the support staff as well. Everyone's been really kind and accommodating and always asking, how things are going and if they can always do anything to help me. So I felt really comfortable here.
I have honestly had the best people, nurses, doctors, volunteer staff. It's been honestly amazing because I had a very complicated pregnancy and everybody has been just fabulous. A+, like plus, like if I could give it like 1,000% I would, like it was amazing.
We're so lucky and grateful to be here. I guess the biggest thing we've noticed is how quiet it is. We don't have all the sounds and from the different alarms from monitors of other babies and the bright lights. We're able to control the lighting here. I think we've noticed a huge reduction in our stress and the anxiety. So it's been a wonderful experience so far, and the nurses have been amazing. Jocelyn has moved from an incubator into a big girl crib. So that's an amazing thing that we've got to experience. Moving from the other NICU to this new unit, we were expecting chaos, but it was a smooth transition. The nurses, I've noticed, the care has been more focused on our baby. It's quiet in here, so they're not, running around attending to other babies. So there's less distractions here. In terms of changes for Jocelyn, as I mentioned, she's in the crib. She's moving now to a different oxygen system, so that's one step closer to us getting home. I would thank the donors for their generous donation. If it weren't for them, we would not have this opportunity to experience this amazing facility. So I would give them a big hug. We're so lucky, and we couldn't have experienced this without them.